the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Callum, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Maybe some early game jitters showing there, and very fortunate to retain possession on the opening kickoff. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling.
Wide open spaces. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Bohannon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the court.
Open field on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well in the link.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what...
Purdy on the Jets. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Touchdown, Tulane! Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Hobbs.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simmons. Here comes the Heat. Makes the grab, it's Striblin. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Direct snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. That should be the final play of the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, he tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He takes it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right now.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. When defense brings the blitz, they have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock. Continue to feed your dude.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Unloads quickly. Moving past the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off play action on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Basic connection. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they have divided these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's a seam wide open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Going for it all. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season. But until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Mobley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And so far, the quarterback play has been less than stellar. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. This offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this offense, unfortunately, finishing like they've played all game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After this, it'll be a wrap. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by going for the big play. The pass is incomplete. One second is left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.